Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch You Want, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at something big, bold, weird, wonderful, and gold. In 49 millimeters and 18 karat rose gold, this is the HYT H1. You can see it on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it if you like, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now, we started to see this watch in 2011. It was rolled out for production in 2012. But the HYT H1, combining both traditional mechanical watchmaking and a unique fluid regulator display system, broke new ground that even some of the most august independents such as Grubel Forsey, MB&F, and Richard Mille hadn't even touched. You can see the watch is immense, 18 millimeters thick. It's a full 56 millimeters from extremity of lug to extremity of lug, and 49 millimeters across the round of the case. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters, you can see the fit of this watch is deliberately larger than life. It is immense. It has incredible wrist presence, and in rose gold, all the more so. Now, the watch being 18 millimeters thick, no matter what's done with the bezel or the slope of the crystal, it's never going to fit under a dress cuff. Fortunately, it is a true sports watch with 100 meter, 330 foot water resistance, so this is very much a watch you can wear in short sleeves and short pants. Now, what it also features, for the sake of that same sporting versatility, is an outstanding natural rubber vulcanized strap with a convenient and easily adjustable matching 18 karat rose gold pin buckle. What I like about this strap is that it turns down almost immediately at the termination of the lugs. Now, it is a conforming type that leaves no visual gap between the flank of the case and the end of the strap, but it doesn't splay out, it doesn't fight your wrist. It will curve around easily because, again, they thrust straight down where they join the flanks of the case. Now, moreover, the pin buckle, which makes for easy on-the-fly adjustment of fit during periods of activity, hot weather, or, for that matter, cold weather and inactivity, is beautifully crafted. Each side is faceted with contrasting finish and engraved HYT logo. You can see even the pin portion of the buckle itself is beautifully crafted, skeletonized with gorgeous finish, and nicely tapered at its terminus. Every single piece of this watch has been self-consciously styled to look modernist, even futuristic, in a paradigm that's completely unique to this watch. Really, glancing at this dial, inside of this nicely articulated and beautifully finished bezel, it almost looks like a bezel equivalent to a screw-on caseback with these inset facets, but I feel like I'm looking under the hood of a hot rod when I stare at the dial of the HYT H1. Now, the watch features a unique fluid regulator display. This is HYT's caliber 101, expressed almost as thoroughly on the front of the watch as on the display caseback. The caliber 101 is uniquely both a regulator and a retrograde, and I'll demonstrate how that works because you can see the fluid track, which displays the hours, and the minute track with a conventional hand. They keep in sync with each other, and the fluid, which is actually two fluids, one green, one clear, pumped out of each of these bellows, keeps a pace of the hand in real time. So you'll watch down here near the 5 o'clock as the green fluid advances in step with the minutes hand, and when it reaches the end of its travel, to be able to display 12 hours 2 times for a full cycle around the 24 hours of the day, it reaches the end of its travel, and in retrograde fashion, it snaps back. The dynamism of this display really surprised me because I didn't expect the fluid to be able to react so quickly to the movement of the hand. I expected it to be something a little bit more like a clepsydra, where the water essentially builds over time. I expected the fluid to slowly catch up with the hand. The reality is, as quickly as you set the watch, the fluid will jump forward or back. Now, it does feature constant seconds, so with constant seconds, minutes, and hours, it is a true regulator in every sense. Now, a power reserve sits here at 230. The HYT 101 caliber has a 65-hour power reserve, quite a bit more than the industry standard 42, and you can see the manually finished caliber with 35 joules operating at a modern 4 Hz or 28,800 vibrations per hour is a beautiful piece. Developed in conjunction with Chronode, the folks who designed the Harry Winston Opus 10, it is traditional mechanical watchmaking in every sense, right down to the Geneva waves or the Côte de Genève, the camphor of the bridges, or I should say the chamfer of the bridges, as I've been corrected, and the polish of the screw heads, each immaculate. The graining on the train wheels is traditional Swiss in the best fashion. The movement is brass and rhodium plated, and thanks to this traditional architecture, the HYT H1 will be serviceable by a watchmaker 20, 30, 40 years hence. Now I want to give you one more glimpse and insight into the movement of this fluid scale before I leave you with my valedictory. But the bottom line is that this watch has a clever, original, and just downright fun method of displaying the time. It's got a little bit of shade, it's got shades of Predator's blood here, that electric green tone, but what it enables is legibility at a glance, and once you learn how to read the display, it becomes a very easy watch to use. Visible, legible at a glance, it's actually superb from a purely functional standpoint. So ultimately, as elaborate as it is, it triumphs as a time-telling device. You can see this elaborate, original, and exciting 18-karat rose gold HYT H1 on our website, watchyouwant.com.